I want to talk to you guys about how PayPal has reinstated their policy of removing $2,500 from your bank account if they deem you as promoting misinformation. Now, just to rewind on this, basically PayPal came out with this. They said, we could take $2,500 from you if you promote misinformation. Then there was this huge backlash. Everybody said, we're going to delete our PayPal accounts then. Fine, we don't want to do business with you. Good, I'm glad. So many people deleted their PayPals. So then PayPal said, never mind, we won't do that anymore. We take it back. Well, guess what? Now they've decided to bring back the policy. So what does this mean? This means that PayPal was never sorry for what they did. They never actually meant to walk back anything. They just saw they were getting horrible press and said, oh no, how do I cover myself? How do I make sure that we don't have all these people who keep deleting their accounts? So I just wanted to give you a heads up that if you decided not to delete your account, please delete it immediately, because PayPal does not have our best interest at heart. PayPal, number one, it is literally connected to your bank account. So even if you're like, oh, I'm not really using my account, like it's okay. No, it's literally connected to your bank account. So if you have $2,500 in your bank account, they can take that from you. So they have access to your bank account, number one. Number two, they hate us. If you're a conservative or Christian or someone who's watching this video, they hate you and they want to make sure that you don't have money. That's why they want to hit us where it hurts, because they know that many conservatives are hardworking Americans and know that if they hit us in our pocket, it will make us shut up. And guess what? We are not going to do that. And so we have to stop this madness now before it gets so bad that people live in fear and say, oh, I don't know where I can escape to. No, we need to show these companies up front that this is completely unacceptable, that we are not going to do business with companies like this. Because if we don't delete our accounts there, they will not only do this, but other companies too. There's Venmo, there are all these other cash apps, and even outside of the financial space, there are other companies who will say, oh, this is the way to go, and they'll take note, because these liberal companies, they all move in lockstep. So as soon as one starts doing something, all the others start doing it. So here's another example. Kanye West, a great American, being canceled. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything he puts out there, but I'm just saying people should be able to say what they think. Now, Gap drops him, Adidas drops him, Vogue, Anna Wintour, they've dropped him. All of these people decide as soon as one says, we're blacklisting you, you're blacklisted by everybody. And so the same thing happens with things like this. Once PayPal starts doing this, people say, that's crazy. Other companies won't do the same thing, that's nuts. Well, actually they will if we don't stand up to them by deleting our accounts. So I wanted to remind you of this because I do think a lot of people on our side are so good-hearted, so well-meaning, and so nice that they think this will never happen to me. No one will ever steal money like that from me. Let's think about just all these crazy things that keep happening. We always think that's unprecedented, like Trump being banned on social media platforms. That's unprecedented. Well, it can literally happen to us. So I just want to remind you of this because I know that these are very difficult times. And at this kind of time, it's bad if PayPal is stealing from you. So anyways, I wanted to tell you to delete your account, and I don't want you to be taken advantage of. So want to give you a reminder there, and also just remind you that the left, they're never sorry for anything. Like when PayPal tried to walk this back earlier, they were acting as though they were sort of sorry. Not that sorry, but they were like, oh, we actually made a mistake and we're not going to do the policy anymore. Well, they were never sorry. They never actually felt like what they did was wrong. The only thing they felt was a little bit of pain because they realized that so many people were deleting their accounts. So as long as the left feels this vehement hatred for us, we have to watch our backs. We can't just go around doing transactions with anyone here, there, wherever, and using any company, because next thing you know, stuff's gone, money is gone, disappeared. It's horrible to think that it's gotten to this level. You would think that these kinds of companies would want to be unbiased because, hey, more business, right? That's our conservative mindset telling us, oh, everyone's going to choose what's kind of best for them. They're going to choose what's best for their company. No, these places are ideological now. These places are run by very leftist people. And even if they're not run by a crazy leftist, they have these crazy leftists there in HR. They're working in other leadership roles, making big decisions, saying, this is what we need to do because if we don't, we're racist. If we don't, we're sexist. If we don't basically punish a Trump supporter, we're a bad person. Well, did you ever think about the fact that punishing someone you've literally never met and stealing money from them just because you have a political view, that makes you the bad guy, not us. Like, I've never heard any conservatives saying that they want to hack into liberals' bank accounts and steal their money. Like, we always want to convince them of things. We always say to ourselves, you know, let's try to make our good argument. Let's try to get our point across. We're going to really work hard at that. And I try to do that, so I get it. But we never want to steal and go after people in this way. So I just want to warn you of this. And I just want to tell you to make sure to delete your PayPal account as soon as possible.